Hello, welcome to Power English for Foreign Execs. I'm Deanne. So glad you could join me today, and welcome back to those who have been with me for quite some time, and welcome to some new viewers. I'm glad to have you join me. Today, as the title says, we're talking about 10 American slangs. In the last episode, or in the last installment, we talked about also 10 American slang. So this is going to be a part one, part two. Today's part two, and the next one will be part three. But I'm going to skip that and put another topic in because I just didn't want to bore anyone who's not really interested in American slangs. But for those who are, here is part two. And I'm just going to make them short ones. But before we start, I wanted to say happy, happy International Women's Day. If you know when that's coming up, put it down in the description box below. But here in the United States, where I am, we celebrate for the month women's history, the contributions of women to our society and to our world. So I had to definitely put that in. But today I wanted to continue with my next 10. I did 1 to 10. Now it will be 11 to 20 today. And before we start, just to let you know that I call this Power English because in my definition, Power English is the effective use of English words and phrases and idioms and maybe slangs too, to show your effectiveness in order for you to work in the American workplace, either in your home country or here in the United States, where, as I said, where I am, or for those rising stars who want to work within an American company, either in their home country or abroad. But Power English is really effective usage of these things to really help you navigate within the marketplace and to upgrade your skills in communication and in understanding cultural nuance and awareness. So let's get to it. The 10 that I'll talk about today are hot mess, um, hot mess, boo, vacay, ex, hooked, hooked, sick, ripped, dunno, dunno, um, keeping it real, and uh, bro. So the first one is hot mess. It's a person or a situation that turned into a complete disaster. So, for example, in the workplace, by the way, these slangs can be used in the American workplace and also outside in social interactions, but I'm just trying to refer it to, relate it to the workplace. So, for example, his presentation this morning was such a hot mess because he was not prepared. He was not prepared, or he was ill prepared, meaning that he did some preparation, but it wasn't a 100% preparation for his presentation. He thought he could just, go in, put a few phrases in, and think that that would be the order of the day, but it was a hot mess. Or someone could look a hot mess. For example, if they're trying so hard to look great, but the outfit that someone is wearing, uh, because they wanted to try something different, didn't come out as as uh, well as they thought. The colors were off, the design was off with their body shape, etc. Just it was just a hot mess. Okay. Number two, BOO, boo. Now, boo is when, as a verb, as a verb. an audience can boo a very bad performance if the performer, the concert pianist, it was just a really bad performance, or the actor's performance on the stage. You'll hear people say, boo, it was awful. Or at a sports stadium, oh, the players were not doing very well. Boo. No, we're not talking about that. Boo. Or when you say my boo, we're talking about someone's boyfriend or girlfriend. He's my boo. She's my boo. They could be talking about their spouses. It's a term of endearment. My boo, my boo. But it's a slang. Okay. Uh, Next one. And this one is very interesting. I think it's been around for maybe 4 or 5 years. When you take time off to go away for a week or so to travel, excuse me, to travel, you go on vacation. So we've abbreviated that word. Instead of saying going on vacation, we say vacay. I'm going on vacay for a week. I'm going on vacay to Europe. I'm on my vacay. Along with that, and I'm putting in part two to this, or part B, part A and part B, is when you have time off from work to do your vacation, but you decide to stay home, be quiet, save money, or not save money. You just really want quiet. You don't want to do the hustle and the bustle of going on a plane, a train, wherever, driving the car hundreds of miles to go somewhere. You decide to stay home, but you haven't really told anybody. You just want quiet. So we call it a staycation or stay K, Stay, Vay, and vacation is Vacay. So vacay, staycay, or staycation. All right. So the next one, X. That is a former spouse, former boyfriend or girlfriend. What could you say about your ex that's pleasant? You could say, my ex is not as tall as my current boyfriend. Something like that. But my ex, uh, if you're introducing that person, you can also say my ex. I don't like it, but people do it. So my ex. Okay, the next one is hooked, meaning you're addicted. It doesn't mean necessarily that you're hooked on drugs. You're just addicted. You're addicted to playing golf. I'm hooked on golf. I'm hooked on playing, computer games. I'm hooked on it. I'm hooked on certain types of movies. I'm hooked. I really like science fiction movies, even though sometimes it can be a little bit scary, but I'm hooked on sci-fi movies. Sci-fi movies and really good, rich dramas, or costume dramas, British, really. So maybe you've heard some of these already, but some of these may be new to you. And I've got a few more. But if you like what you're hearing, I invite you to subscribe and hit the notification bell, or even click the like button, or make a comment. It can be a brief comment, yay, nay, or you'd like to hear more, or you'd like to hear less of these. The algorithm on YouTube really appreciates it, and I, as the creator of this channel, also appreciate it. So I encourage your participation in all these different ways. And I also wanted to share with you that if you're looking for personal coaching, I also do that. You can look at the description box below to find out how to contact me. And I certainly can help you with resume writing, interview techniques. I've been a headhunter years ago, and I enjoy doing that. And if you need help with that and how to navigate within the corporate arena, I look forward to talking with you. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Sick. Yes, sick. S-I-C-K. Sick could mean something awesome, something great, not that somebody is feeling ill. How was the movie that you saw, the Impossible Mission or Mission Impossible movie with Tom Cruise? Man, that was sick. That was sick. How how was the outfit that uh your friend wore to the party? He was talking so much about the new suit that he bought. Oh my goodness, Deanne, that suit was sick. It looked great on him. Really, really nice suit. So it means something that's awesome, great, and cool, like a cool dude. Go back to part one where I talked about cool and dude. Okay. Next one, ripped, R-I-P-P-E-D. Ripped could mean something torn. For example, a story could be ripped from the headlines, like what's happening, with negative news, positive news, what's going on around the world in different military conflicts or wars and things like that. These news were ripped from the headlines, were ripped from the headlines. Ripped can also mean you were drunk. Oh, how was the party last week? I'm sorry I couldn't make it. How was it? It was a great party, but let me tell you, Deanne, uh, John was ripped. We had to send him home in a taxi. That was really bad. So John was ripped. The other way for ripped is someone who's physically fit, well toned, muscles everywhere, you know, thinking of, and now I'm going to really date myself, but Arnold Schwarzenegger, when he played Conan the Barbarian, you know, we're just looking at the movie like this. Ooh, wow, look at those muscles. He was ripped. His body was in tip-top muscular shape. He was ripped. Body was ripped. The next one, Dunno. It means, translated, I don't know. So, do you know how to get to the closest train station? Sorry, I don't know. Do you know the status of where our project is going? The current project that we're working on, do you know the status of it? How is it going? I don't know. But you're working on the project. Why don't you know? I don't know. Meaning I don't know. I don't know. Dunno. You have to say kind of fast. I don't know. Okay. Um, the next one, keeping it real or keep it real. That's when someone says to you, um, if you're making a presentation and you're really nervous, they'll say, don't get nervous, just be yourself. Keep it real. You don't have to put on airs of saying, yes, I'm going to be great at this and this is going to be fantastic and blah, 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 blah. Just keep it real. If you're being interviewed, you're going to be interviewed um, on television. You don't have to put on airs. Just be yourself. Just keep it real. I think, was it yesterday or earlier today? I can't remember which. Someone had asked me, how would you characterize or define your presentation style? So I said, well, I'm always prepared. Um, my I'm usually measured in my delivery. I don't do flashy things, it's just because I know what I know and I want to share it with you. So I don't have to jump up and down, do acrobatics and be flashy and all of that. Flash is for others, not for me. And for me, it took many years for me to be comfortable to say that about myself. It's the same thing that you can do for you. You know who you are and be the best of who you are. Um, and if you are even the most quiet people, when they speak, everybody stops to listen because they know how competent and experienced that person is, and what they have to say has been researched and thought through. So they usually want to know, what does Mary think? You know, what does Betty Ann think? All right. So keep it real. And the other one, number 20, is bro, B-R-O, or you could say B-R-U-H, bro. It means close friend, my brother, my friend. So you can say, what's up, bro? You usually hear guys talk like that. Hey, bro, how you doing? And they do that embrace, you know, with a special handshake. I don't know how to do all of that, but you see it. Hey, bro, how you doing? Um, I usually hear bro, B-R-O, then bra, B-R-U-H. I usually hear B-R-O. And it's really nice to see that among men. And it's I just like seeing it. So there we are. So we did hot mess. We did hot mess, boo, vacay, staycay, X, hooked, sick, ripped, dunno, dunno. Keeping it real and bro. So there we are. If you like this, let me know in the comment section. Click the like button. But I'd like to hear from you. And I would, excuse me, suggest that you replay this and the other parts so that you could get a hang of understanding how to use them and to use them comfortably, these American slangs. And I'm going to put the source that I found, where I found these on the uh, on the website. It's ESL, English as a second language, eslforums.com/American hyphen slang. So thank you so much for being with me today. I look forward to you joining me for part 3 and for other videos to come. It's been a pleasure doing this. I enjoyed, and I hope you have learned a few things or two being here. So have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you soon again. Take care. Bye-bye.